Introducing to you our referee in charge. He'll be giving instructions after the introductions, John Shorley. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing for the IBF Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing to you first, the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red trunks with white trim, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. He weighed in at the welterweight limit of 147 pounds with a record of 15 wins, 5 losses, and 3 draws. He has 9 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the USBA welterweight champion. Tonight, the world title challenger, introducing Jesse El Rayo Feliciano. And his opponent across the ring, the defending world champion on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing gold trunks, fighting out of his home of Reading, Pennsylvania. He weighed in at 146 3/4 pounds with an outstanding record of 28 wins, 1 loss. He has 26 big wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, he is making the second defense of his title. Please welcome the hard-hitting IBF welterweight champion of the world, introducing Kermit El Asesino Cintron. Once again, a referee in charge, John Shorley, now to give instructions.
Okay, guys, this is for the IBF Championship of the World. Give me a good, clean fight. Punches are good here. Touch gloves, good luck.
Kermit Cintron has improved in every fight since that Margarito disaster. Tonight, he tries to show that he will improve again to try to get himself up into the very elite of the talent-laden welterweight division.
Roy, look at the face of Jesse Feliciano, opposite Kermit Cintron. Feliciano's face really greased up. Looks like he just got out of one of those pie pans from Thanksgiving dinner yesterday.
Yeah, well, he's expected to be taking some shots earlier. He doesn't want to get cut if he can help it because he knows Cintron is a great puncher. However, Feliciano does have on a brilliant pair of shoes.
Oh, Roy, always making the marketing brand connection with the Jumpman shoes worn by Feliciano.
Now, one thing that Cintron displayed in his last fight with Walter Matthijs that really enabled him to set up the tremendous right that scored the knockout was a great, stiff, long left jab. He fought tall in that fight. He kept Matthijs on the very end of his punches, and it ended up meaning a KO victory in spectacular fashion for him.
And that's what he stepped out here doing right now tonight. He's pacing himself. He's using his jab. Like we said earlier, that loss really taught him a lot.
See that long-ranging right hand that can come behind that jab from Cintron.
It seemed to me, Roy, that a fighter like Feliciano has got to get in a position maybe where he can be close to Cintron and smother Cintron's punches and not let him get off those long winging punches that Cintron has.
And that's his only chance in this fight is to get close because he has a shorter arm reach. Cintron's a very powerful puncher, but like you said, it's mainly out there on the end, like right there.
Took a right hand right there. Good left hook with a right hand behind it from Cintron.
That first right did a lot of damage to Feliciano. And if he stays out there, he won't be out here long.
Snapping jab off the hip from Kermit. There's that right hand finding its target again.
And the fight is being fought at a perfect distance for Cintron.
Yeah, I don't know why Feliciano is still staying out here. His face is all red, so now you see why he had the Vaseline on so heavy. But he's not expecting to win the fight from outside, I hope.
You can already see a little bit of swelling underneath that left eye. He needs to be that wet blanket, get to the inside, smother those long-ranging punches of Cintron.
Well, he's been in with some good guys, but he hasn't been in with a puncher like this, I don't think.
And you know, a lot of those guys, Roy, that he faced, we talked about the level of competition, were hurting him at 140 pounds. Cintron, one of the heaviest-handed guys at 147.
And it makes a lot of difference when you move up. If you don't believe that, watch Tito in January.
January 19th, Roy Jones Jr., Tito Trinidad at a catch weight of 170 pounds.
Notice the term catch.
You expect Tito to be doing a lot of that night?
Not too much, no.
No one expected Feliciano to come out here and try to be a boxer, but that's the way he's kind of fought the fight in the first round, and it's not helping him.
Well, he gave Kermit Cintron too much respect earlier. And now he's paying for it a little bit.
He should have come out blasting.
Good opening round from Kermit Cintron.
That's Vaseline. That's a Vaseline. Okay. Listen, you're fighting a good fight. You're a little too hyper. Just settle down and slow down a little bit. So you're fighting a little too fast a pace. You got enough punches that made him slow down his pace. He respects you now. That's the main thing you want to do. Just slow down your pace now, okay? You're going a little too fast. Yeah, but that's it.
Don't know if I'd agree that Kermit fought too fast a pace. I thought he fought a very good pace in that round, and you can see from long range he was landing. Kept Feliciano out on the edge of his punches, the end of his punches. Feliciano tried to come in then, but he just ran right into the overhand right as he was lunging in.
Yeah, what Manny meant by telling him he's fighting too fast is that he wants him to slow down for future purposes. He don't want him to go out and get excited and try to knock the guy out like he used to do before he lost.
Alongside Roy Jones Jr. and Rich Murata, I'm Joe Tessitore. Round number 2 scheduled for 12. IBF Welterweight Championship on the line. Kermit Cintron in the gold. Jesse Feliciano in the red. Kermit Cintron turned his career around after that devastating loss to Tony Margarito. He said he got rid of all the negatives in his life. He trains twice as hard. He's more focused. And everything he does is with family and friends. It's all positive, and the results have been proven true.
When Kermit was growing up in Puerto Rico, his mom died at the age of 8. They sent him to live with his uncle, who was, you might remember, a pro boxer named Benny Serrano, who fought a lot of the good middleweights in his era, like Frank the Animal Fletcher and several others. He was a main event fighter. And although he was living with his uncle, who was a boxer, Kermit actually spent his whole time in junior high, high school, and even in college wrestling. He was a college wrestler and a high school wrestler, and a good one. He never even got started trying boxing until he was 19 years old.
You know, he's naturally athletic, and that transition from wrestling to boxing, obviously you have to be disciplined to be a great amateur wrestler.
Yeah, and the good thing about a great amateur wrestler, though, is that they do have to make weight. So that's a beautiful thing for him.
That's where the discipline comes in. You got to be that great athlete 24/7.
Second reason Manny told him to slow down is because he was right here. You see how close Feliciano is fighting him now? Feliciano is fighting him now. If a fight goes late, you're going to have something for your tank to be in a dog fight like this. This is the type of fight that Feliciano needs to make this a real fight.
Right.
And Manny knows this. You spend all your energy early, you won't have nothing to fight with late.
Well, he's managed to get close, and this is what we were talking about, trying to smother Cintron's punches. Is Cintron letting him do this, Roy, or is Feliciano forcing it?
No, Feliciano got smart. He let Cintron come out and throw some of the big punches first, wear some of the steam off of him. Now he's rushing him. And that's his only chance to get close and rush him. He's not a big puncher, Feliciano is himself, so he has to win by accumulation.
Kermit unable to find that space and that distance here in this second round as Feliciano has closed the gap and is at the better real estate. Uppercut on the inside from Feliciano.
Feliciano's pretty good with those elbows, too, when he gets close.
He makes a fight of it. There's a left hand from Kermit.
But as you see, as soon as Kermit does that, Feliciano go back and lands about 3 or 4 more pity-pat punches, and this is to make up for that one big shot. He knows he's not going to win the fight with big shots. Oh, good shot.
Left hook from Kermit Cintron. Slows down Feliciano. Now he tries to get back to the inside. Right hand from Kermit.
Banging shots. But most big punches don't last long like that. That's what Feliciano is hoping for. That's why Manny wants to slow him down.
End of 2.
This is about to shape up to be a good fight.
The guy's not hitting with any power punches. You understand? He's just trying to push. Try to get a little space on him. You understand? All he's doing is just powder punching. Try to get